turn this off.
We'll not be able to do that for a long time. Okay guys, what we were just chatting about there. Oh, it's Saturday morning, by the way. Good Saturday morning. Hope you're all safe, hope you're all well. Hope you're all keeping safe, and hope all the people down England who have now got extra restrictions on are following that, so that we don't all go back into lockdown again, because that's a possibility. I've got family in Greater Manchester as well, so I need to contact them and laugh at them because they're locked down.
It's mean.
He's my brother.
That's mean.
Because to be quite honest, he's been IMing us. Says, oh yeah, I'm going out, and we were still in lockdown, and we're like, not jealous at all. But yeah, anyway, yeah, Saturday morning, you can see we're in the car. And what's happening now is, as I might have said last night, finishing off last night, I need to nip into work for what's hopefully a 10-minute visit. I'm kind of hoping that all the morning I did at people yesterday, somebody went in and did what I have to go in and do now. It's not really my job, but needs must. And then, well, we're out, we're going to take the opportunity to go shopping.
Do a bit of shopping, go to a supermarket for the first time since pre-lockdown.
Yeah, since March.
Since before, well, not quite since before March, but not so far off it. I mean, the last couple of weeks prior to going into quarantine, I didn't go anywhere near a supermarket because it was just...
Yeah, because...
It was pointless.
Yeah, we do get our shopping delivered, but the reason for that is where we live, it's actually cheaper to pay £5 a month. Is it £5 a month?
£5 a month, yeah.
£5 a month to Asda to get as many deliveries as you want in that month. Now, put that in context. If I drive to the closest big supermarket, I've always got little supermarkets, closest big supermarket, it costs me a gallon of petrol. So one trip, or definitely 2 trips to the supermarket, and that £5 is paid for. So we save on the petrol, and because we're paying the £5 we get kind of priority, don't we?
We do now. For a while it was
yeah, because of lockdown.
It was understandably the rules were changed and tightened, yeah. But they're giving us because we're delivering past subscribers and things are easing off now, they're actually giving us priority.
Yeah, we get a fast pass.
We don't get a fast pass. Instead of being able to book 7 days out, we can book, I think it's 10 days out.
Which basically is like...
It's like early access to delivery slots that are further out than anybody else.
But to be quite honest, around here, I don't know what it is elsewhere, around here we're not really.
We had a couple of weeks where it was a bit dicey, but we've not struggled to be able to get a delivery slot.
No, it's been pretty good.
We've been very, very lucky. We have.
Yeah, but anyway, that was a long explanation to say we're going to Asda, we're going to go shopping. I've got my snood in there with my big skull face on to go round.
I've got my mask that Rachel made, one of the masks that Rachel made me. So we're going to go Asda, we're going to go Pets at Home, we're going to go... Yeah, Iceland, and then I was thinking we might go to B&M, because I think that's down by the beach as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's mostly to look for Tassimo.
Also, I was informed by a guy at work that there's a gin liqueur that they sell in there, which is Parma Violet.
Wasn't that Home Bargains?
Yeah, it might have been Home Bargains when you come to... But I'll have a look anyway. It'll keep me entertained walking around the shop trying to stay 2 metres away from everybody whilst looking at alcohol, won't it? Because Michelle will just be able to do everything she wants without me pestering her, won't you? And then she'll come and find me and I'll be going, you're walking out to me way so I can have a look, which is what usually happens, isn't it? Well, anyway, yeah, we're on our way in now, and this weekend is the last police camera van going setting up, is the last big push for decluttering. Our man with a van turns up next Friday, so what we're going to do is get all our cupboards emptied and basically do a mass de-haul, if you can call it a de-haul.
Well, a mass declutter. I think that's probably what you were looking for.
Well, mass declutter. So But it's the FA Cup final this afternoon, so I'll probably watch that anyway. So today we're going to just do our shopping, visit a friend on. Is Amy?
I don't think so, no.
No, we won't be seeing Amy because her husband's going offshore. So this will be his last full day, or maybe last 2 full days.
It's his last full day. It's tomorrow.
Oh, right.
He's got to go in isolation and be tested, coronavirus tested, and then he's got to stay in quarantine.
Yeah.
Until he goes off.
For when they're sending people offshore nowadays, they used to just turn up in the morning and go, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
But now it's they have to turn up to an hotel, they get tested and they get quarantined for 48 hours, is it?
Yeah.
Before they fly them out to the rig. And quite rightly so, because if you get a COVID,
you've got to quarantine the rig.
Yeah, the rig will go down. And
well, no, it won't go down. All the people on it will keep it running, but
no, it'll go down. It'll go down eventually if everybody's ill. And at what are they, $50 million a day, something like that. Depending on the price of oil, it'll probably be a little bit lower now. But when they're up and running, it's 50 million a day in it, something like that. Big business, a lot of money. So they get quite upset when them rigs stop going. And they get very upset when the rigs stop going because one of the suppliers has made a mistake.
Yes, they get very, very upset when that happens.
Yeah, and they tend to fine you a lot of money. Yeah. But never mind. Yeah, anyway, we've been wittering on enough now. Concentrate. We'll get off to work so I can get my 10-minute job done. Hopefully I won't get delayed. I'm already prepared to say, but it wasn't my job in the first place, to anybody that challenges me. And we'll take it from there. Off to Asda after that. Moving on. Okay guys, that's me done at work. It took half an hour and not 10 minutes. So what we decided to do while we're close is nip to McDonald's via the app.
There's your water ski.
Thank you.
There we go.
Because we've not had a McDonald's breakfast for how long?
Months.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Bye. Okay, he was obviously not interested in socialising.
I don't blame him.
Breakfast, let's go and find somewhere to eat it. Okay guys, that's us. We've been shopping, we've been to Asda, we've been pets at home, and Michelle nipped into Iceland because I twinged me back coming out of work before, and I've just had to take some Nurofen because it hurts and it's not fair. So, your first experience of going in a supermarket since lockdown?
Yeah, it was an interesting experience. It's still not anywhere near as busy as I was expecting it to be, but that could be because it's only 10:30, you know. But even still, I was expecting it to be busier than it is.
Yeah, well, it's okay. And we use the app, the Asda app.
The Scan and Go app,
Scan and Go app, which is a pretty good thing. You can either use it on your mobile phone, which is what we did, or you can just get a device in store. So for those of you who've never used it, it's quite simple, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we're used to using the devices in store when we go to Tesco's, but I thought using the Scan and Go app means I don't have to, it cuts down on the amount of things that I have to touch in the place.
There's one thing they could have made it better. Obviously, once you've got all your stuff in the basket, you still need to go to the self-service checkout, because they may want to check what you've got. But the thing what would make it better is if you could just pay off your phone.
Yeah, without having to touch any screens or anything.
Yeah. Well, apart from that, it's pretty good. Yeah. Right, now we're off to Betty's to have a bit of socialising while we're up in town, and then home. We'll take it from there. FA Cup final later. Moving on. Okay guys, one of the worst cupboards that we've got in our kitchen for the decluttering project.
That is the worst cupboard.
Yeah. Is this one. Basically it's the airing cupboard, but we use it to put anything and everything in. And as you can see, it seemed like a good idea putting these in when we put them in, and there was only a couple of things. But the problem with these things is they're so tall, you only take a couple of things and then you have to start piling them on top. So obviously that solution is not a good idea, is it?
No, but I secretly think that the cloth bins that I've been buying from IKEA for our Kallax units, because I should totes have sponsorship by Kallax, because I love a good Kallax unit. I think that the cloth bins that I've been buying for the Kallax units will fit in that. Which means that we can put stuff in. Yeah, it's probably about that size. It's not. Are these not from IKEA anyway? No, those are from. Did I not get them at Costco? Yeah, possible. Because I was using them initially to store all my records in. Remember? Yeah. There's actually more of them somewhere. Oh, here we go. Supervisor's back. Yep, me and the cat have been having a rare old time to ourselves. Managed to find an Amazon box that's never been opened, stashed at the back of that cupboard. Don't remember ordering it, but it turns out that Alan did last year. And food that we didn't know we had, which fortunately for us was all dry. It's dry food, and I've got some of them tubs that I can take to work next week for my lunch. Those are all red hot ones. It's okay, because I never fancy working in the afternoons anyway. And what's happening now is Michelle is, as you can hear, she's making tea, so I can have a pizza and chicken strips for watching the football with. Yeah? Yeah, FA Cup final. Woo woo. Yeah. Come on, Chelsea! Yeah, Michelle's family actually support Chelsea because you basically can't guarantee, not many teams that are farther away, is there? Maybe Southampton. I'm pretty sure it's a symbiotic thing. Chelsea supporters and Rangers fans. It all stems back to that. You know how? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, your dad's a Rangers stroke Chelsea fan. My dad's a Rangers supporter and a Chelsea fan, so yeah. That's just kind of how it goes. Well, anyway, Shell's made a start on that. She may disappear for a while, but it's going. And do you know, the amount of storage space we have in this house is phenomenal, just for the two of us. It's just a matter of leveraging it properly, and that's where getting the right storage units and the right storage boxes and the right storage bins and everything, that's where all of that comes in. It is literally me trying to leverage the space in the best way I can, in the most organised way I can. Plus, you know what it's like, you've got a cupboard, oh, we'll just put it in that cupboard. 10 years later, you end up like that. Yeah, and I'm not going to be surprised if I find the Holy Grail in there. Yeah. Genuinely. And I can hear someone singing and they're doing a national anthem. It's Abide With Me, because the football's about to start. Oh, yeah. Okay, and I just discovered beer I didn't know I had. That's cider. I've just discovered cider I didn't know I had. Oh, yeah. Anyway, if that Abide With Me's on, I suppose I better go and start watching the football. Okay, guys, so that's the FA Cup final over. Arsenal winning. Now, I'm about to carry on, because it's 7:45, with my Marvel movie watch-a-thon stroke lockdown Saturday night stroke whatever it is. So the movie I'm watching tonight is the first Iron Man.
Because I'm watching in chronological order, and that's what Tech Radar says I should be watching next. Yeah, so if I don't speak to you after, because we've got some gins, we're having a cheeky gin, or 2, or 3, so I may just go straight to bed after this. So if I don't see you after this, good night. If I do, speak shortly.